All right, Cancer, masculines. What's the deal? What's going on right now? We're going to get you a what's the deal spread. What's the deal with whoever you came in here? Looking for what's the deal about. And we're going to go ahead and then now, sometimes it'll switch from who you think is on the forefront of your mind. It'll switch, and this will be what is affecting most of your connections, okay? If it's not the connection, that if you're having a problem with the connection with a certain person that you came in here for and it reads someone else, that is the connection that is rocking your connection with the other person as well. Make sense? Gotcha? You on the page with me? Here we go. We're going to get you a shadow card. We're going to get you an earth magic card. We're going to get you a 3D, 40, 5D spread, right? We're going to get all the perspectives on this situation in hopes of getting you as much information as you can to make the most positive decisions, right? Artificial heart as your shadow card. Someone is faking it. Either you or the person that you're here about. Let's see what the earth magic is about. Does it mean that they were always faking it? No, it does not mean that they were always faking it. Does it mean that they will never feel real again? No, that doesn't mean that they will never feel real again. It means that someone at this point, as when you are watching this, is suffering from having to fake emotions because their heart is turned off at the moment. Let's see what we got, Cancer masculines, for your earth magic. Woo, getting a little crazy in here. Earth magic, earth magic. What do we got for this artificial heart for our Cancer masculines? Whoop. Look, mirror. Come here. Ooh. All right, Cancer. We've got Sanctuary. Alright, you might just need a little bit of space, a little bit of time to heal. Let's see. Or the person you're dealing with does. Let's see what the 3D 45D had to say about this. Now, I start from the top and I work my way down. I got 10 of Pentacles stuck to the table over there. We'll see if it comes back out. Alright, 5D. What is your oversouls? What is your celestials? What are your spirit guides? What are your angels? Elementals, dragons, fairies, aliens. I don't care what you believe in. Let's see what the hell. The highest, well, not highest, but 5D perspective. You start getting above the 5D and then those type of energies really don't care about any of us. Not as individuals anyway. Their energy is so collective that there's really no sense of self on those levels. It's all energy. Alright, 40. What's going on the 40 level? What's going on your mind, their mind? The telepathic connections that connect everybody. What is going on the 4D? The 4D also sometimes reveals the truth as to what's going on versus the 3D. So let's see what's going on. 40. Oh, okay. Ain't gonna lie, this is the most reversals I've seen out of all of the spreads so far. Not a bad thing, just means you got a big shift going on. See what's going on the 3D. What's going on the 3D perspective? What's being pushed? What's the narrative? What's going on the 3D? What does everybody see on the 3D? All right. On the 3D, we got a 3 of Swords situation. I love this deck because it's a 3 of Swords situation. And this deck shows someone sitting in a canoe, kind of like this 6 of Swords. So I feel like this is a 3D situation that somebody's definitely starting to feel ready to get moved on from, right? The mask is pulled down. The music stopped playing. She's sitting alone in the boat. She's kind of feeling ready to move on from this energy, right? I definitely get an energy of a wounded child here. Someone trying to put down their mask, showing how truly vulnerable they are. Almost I feel like this person's kind of moving on from that energy, like, right? Because it's almost like he's standing on the steps here on the edge of the canal with the mask down, finally going, see, I'm not really scary, but this person's already like, I feel like this is kind of Three of Swordsy, I'm going to move on. I definitely see a balancing out, trying to balance out home and like work and home, right? Trying to not allow these energies to completely derail everything that you've built on the 3D, right? Because that's important to us. It's our foundations. That's how we survive in this world. And I see you working really hard to balance those energies. I see like you actually developing into, like, I feel like, you know, you might not have been in the third party. They might have been in the third party and chosen somebody else, and then you feel very silly because you exposed a lot of yourself to them, in hopes of, I don't want to say like manipulating them back to you or anything else like that, but I feel like I get a really strong sense that you genuinely exposed yourself to somebody on an emotional level, and you were like, here, I'm going to take off, you know, my hardcore big guy mask, and I'm going to show you who I really am, you know, so that way you can make an honest decision on these Three of Swords. I feel like that you really need to balance out these energies that have been going on for you. You definitely, like, now this is a feminine card, this is a divine feminine energy card, but I feel like you need to conjure up like your own defenses for this energy now. Like, you put the mask down and you were vulnerable, and now it's time to really have to build it back up. You get the Six of Pentacles here, which is usually a generosity type of card, but see how she's kind of a ghost? Right? So I almost feel like you're very generous and you're very giving in nature, and I feel like you're trying to maintain that with your personal relationships, but it's kind of emotion for you right now. I feel like you've definitely, because of all this that has happened, you've had to put up some strong defenses, and now you're still very generous and giving and loving, which is Cancer is one of your guys' biggest gifts. You're one of the few people who will genuinely help others, and you usually do it from a very heart-centered space. I feel like the artificial heart is going both ways right now. I feel like whoever you were dealing with had an artificial heart. You genuinely revealed yours, and now you feel heartless. I feel like you're kind of a ghost, like you're just going through these motions with those who else are close to you. Yeah, in hopes that eventually you'll come back around to yourself, right? On the 4D line, it just feels like everything's really at a standstill, right? You got the Fool reversed. You got the Fool reversed. You got the Ten of Pentacles reversed, right? It's like, I feel like you took a leap. When you took that mask down and everything. You really put yourself out there, and you really took a leap with this person, and it was nothing. There was nothing there, right? This wasn't a Queen of Cups. Oh my God, she was empty. She was completely void. She was the opposite of Queen of Cups. She was a succubus, right? There was no Wheel of Fortune with that person. There wasn't. It just wasn't. There was no Wheel of Fortune with that person. You need to get into your own sense of gain, right? The Nine of Pentacles is loving yourself and treating yourself right, and getting into that frequency of abundance is being open to abundance. And with the Nine of Pentacles, it is kind of focusing kind of on material things, a little bit like that. I get a strong sense that you really need to put some more energy into yourself, right? Put some more energy into giving yourself. With that Ghost card there at the bottom of generosity, you can still be doing all that generous stuff, but if you're not in the energy of feeling it anymore, then you're not gaining that frequency from it. Get what I'm saying? You know, there's always the give to receive frequency, and, you know, the more you give, the more you get. But if it's from a hollow, artificial place, then you're not really on the frequency, right? You get what I'm saying here? You're not really on the frequency. You have to figure out how to really get back into that frequency again. So that way when you're helping somebody, you're genuinely involved with them and helping them, and you're not stuck in this everything failed, nothing's working out, I'm just working in this routine, I'm just going to help these people because I've always, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's kind of very blah, 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 blah energy going on right now. Interesting. This is a very weird reading for me. I'm not usually this confused through these. Okay. 5D. 5D says this is the Six of Swords reversed. It's a rite of passage. It's a rite of passage that I think you're not taking. You're clinging to it. You're clinging to something that you're supposed to be moving on from. Like while all those crows are pulling her, no, just come this way. You learned your lesson, now come this way. You learned your lesson, now take it over here where there's good shit, right? That's what the Six of Swords is trying to do for you on the 5D, right? The 5D is saying control your emotions. It's an ebb and flow. Emotions are not bad, right? You're allowed to feel emotions. It's don't allow them to control them. Allow them to come in. The ebb and flow of like the meditation. You let it reel in. Honor where the thought came from. Honor where it came from. That's not me. That's them. You know, thought, oh, no one's ever going to love me. No, that's not you. That's them. And something tells me whoever they chose, trust me, that was not your person, and they'll get what they deserve. You are worthy of love, and you just need to let go. Breathe in and let it go. That's not me, that's them. And let that energy go. You know what I'm saying? And then focus on when a good energy comes in, be like, oh, where's the source of that energy? That positive thought came from where? Oh, that's right. I helped my aunt work on her car. And then we had a conversation and she said something really profound that made me feel really good about myself. That's how you work that out, right? That's how you move on from people who cause conflicts into people that do genuinely love you. You do need to, once again, 9 of Wands, you do need to really work on building up a healthy boundary around your feminine natures, right? Because if you're a divine energy here, we're here to balance these. I have a lot of masculine energy that I need to balance out in my life. Those of us that came here to do this, we're balancing out these energies. Your feminine energy is very important. Your feminine energy, when met with the person you're meant to be with, will balance out their masculine energy. But your feminine energy is very important, and you need to defend it a little bit better. It does need to be protected. You do need healthy boundaries. You need healthy, strong boundaries, okay? And right now, you have the 3 of Wands reversed, right? It's really just with all this, the heart's closed off. You need to take some time to really take some sanctuary. If you are single and alone right now, that is a blessing from the universe to figure out who you are, okay? What you really want out of this world, who you are, and what you really need out of your partner, okay? What kind of energy actually balances you? What kind of energy actually balances you, okay? And who's genuine? Your feminine energy is what teaches you, what is the empathic energy that feels other people's energies, right? If you're not feeling anything, then you can't feel anything from other people either, okay? All right, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope that helped you guys out. Get all these cleaned up. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. I love y'all very much. I'm going to be back just as soon as I can, I promise. Remember, if this did help, buttons, bells, all that good jazz. I love y'all. Catch you later.